Hey guys, Baller here. We are now on the sixth game, or sixth prediction for this January 10, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the game between Brooklyn Nets with a record of 25 and 13, visiting Portland Trail Blazers, having a record of 15 and 24. This one will be played 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 11 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. And before we proceed, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Alright, let's take a look at the standings of these two teams first. For Brooklyn Nets, they are number 2 in the Eastern Conference. For their past 10 games, they have won 5. So that's still pretty decent. And approaching this game, they're actually coming off a win, and that was their win last night against San Antonio Spurs. For Portland Trail Blazers, they are number 11 in the Western Conference. For their last 10 games, they have only won 4. But approaching this game, they're coming off a win, and that's a win that they had last night against the Sacramento Kings. Okay, Portland Trail Blazers, they will be they will be enjoying the home court advantage. As for the fatigue factor, man, both teams actually played last night, so let's just cancel that one out. For the momentum, I gotta say that Brooklyn Nets would still have it because Portland Trail Blazers, they only won 4 out of their last 10. So even though they were the winners of their game last night, I still have to give it to the Brooklyn Nets. Um, Let me go ahead and check on the injury list. For Brooklyn Nets, well, Joe Harris is still out. LaMarcus Aldridge is on game time decision. Kyrie Irving I will be playing for this one. So Brooklyn Nets, it seems like it's just going to be one out, possibly two, depending on LaMarcus Aldridge. For Brooklyn Nets, for Portland Trail Blazers, I see four names here. So that's Damian Lillard, Norman Powell, Larry Nance, and CJ McCollum. So those are the 4 players out for Portland Trail Blazers. And the spread on this is minus 11 for Brooklyn Nets. Honestly, I'm a bit confused on this because Brooklyn Nets, yes, although they won last night against San Antonio Spurs, man, if you have been watching that game, they were like up by 12 points or 10 points, I guess that was, on the 5-minute mark of the game. And then we saw San Antonio Spurs came back and forced OT. Man, they almost lost that game. I'm talking about Brooklyn Nets. And we're talking about a pretty banged up San Antonio Spurs right there. So, yes, even though Brooklyn Nets have been winning, and actually they have been losing too, it seems like the spread that is given to them, which is if not 9 points, 10 points, 11 points, somewhere around that, because we know how good Brooklyn is. A lot of times they are not able to cover that. I'm not really sure why. Especially that game against San Antonio Spurs last night, man. I thought that they would even lose it, man. So I'm on this game. I'm actually confused because especially Portland Trail Blazers had a win last night. Oh man, and we're talking about the Portland Trail Blazers who didn't have Damian Lillard, who didn't have CJ McCollum, but still, they came up with a W. Um, I'm kind of confused now. I mean, whether Brooklyn would actually cover it or not. So this is the tough part. If you don't have much funds, man, just to skip this one. But I gotta go with what I think it is. I think Brooklyn Nets would actually come back on this. Would actually come, open the game firing. I'm sure that they learned something on that game when it should have been a W already, but still they went on OT and they even had an opportunity to lose that game. So I'm pretty sure that they would actually again come out there firing. Kyrie Irving would be playing. So Irving would also be a bit fresh because I don't think he played last night. So yeah, I think Brooklyn Nets would actually take this one. And the kind of game that Portland Trailblazers showed last night, I think it would not be replicated anyway. So yeah, I'm staying with Brooklyn Nets -11. Peace out, pass I love, God bless.